G'day. Excuse me. Good morning from Jomtien Beach on Wednesday, and we had a lot of rain last night, just heaps and heaps and heaps of it, and yeah, it's humid this morning. So anyway, I'm on my push bike, so I've just ridden from my place down the beach road at Jomtien, and I just want to touch on something. I've been, since my last video 2 days ago, about me being here for 1 year in Thailand, I wanted to answer a couple of questions that I got via email. And one is, am I happier living in Thailand? So we'll jump on my pushy, go for a ride along Beach Road, and I'll tell you my thoughts after 1 year and answer a couple of other questions. And if you haven't already heard about my life, my past in Australia, I'll tell you a bit about that. But there's the beautiful Trinks. Still don't like the colour, but anyway, got no choice. So I've got a helmet, got a flashing light, probably can't see it, got my phone holder, and there's my helmet. So yeah, back in a sec. So Jason, as the title for the video suggests, are you happier living in Thailand now that you've been there 1 year? And the short answer is 100% yes. So, last year in July, for those that don't know, my role was made redundant. I was a national corporate manager for a car company. And I was actually very happy with that. There was a toxic work environment, stress. Every 5 seconds I'm getting emails and phone calls, and even weekends. So it was a Monday to Friday job. But as a lot of you know, if you're in sales or in the corporate world, if you're awake, you're basically working. And I was very sick of it, to be honest. And when the boss rang me to tell me that you've been made redundant, he was extremely surprised with my response, because I thanked him. And anyway, so then I decided to come over here with the girl that I was with at the time in Sydney. And we spent a month here and had a good look around, and I found a condo in Wongamat. And I spoke to her about what I wanted to do, and she was just like, Jay, just be happy, go and have a rest from work, and the shit fight that you were in wasn't healthy. A lot of travelling, flights, eating at a hotel's room service. So after a month here, we both went back to Sydney, and I said to her, are you going to come with me? And she said she doesn't like Thailand, but she was happy for me to go. So we sold pretty much everything, and I set her up in a flat, made sure she was okay, and then flew out here. And my rent in the first condo was 380 Australian per month. It was 8,000 baht at the time. And where can you get that? Like in Sydney, you couldn't even share a room, 2 beds or 3 beds in one bedroom in a share house or a share flat for that. Nowhere near it. You'd be paying, I don't know, it's probably gone up $200 a week just to share a room in Sydney. So there was a bit of adjustment coming here, of course. Didn't know the language. Could say the basics, hello, thank you, how are you? But that's it. So, steep learning curve on my own. No girl beside me to help. But I did it. And I didn't know how long I was going to be here for. I didn't know whether it was going to be 6 months or 12 or longer. But now I'm here, I just love it. Look at this. I wake up when I want, I go for a ride along the beach here, have a beer at sunset. So that redundancy that I got a payout plus my division achieved a bonus for the financial year, so I got a bonus on top of that. But that money wouldn't have lasted long in Sydney with no job. And yeah, I could have got another job, but I didn't want it. I just burnt out 40 years working in the car industry. And Sydney's just dog eat dog, like probably a lot of other major cities around the world. Road rage, everyone's angry. You live to work. And, you know, Saturday comes around and you feel great. By Sunday afternoon, the anxiety starts kicking in and going, oh shit, I've got to go to work tomorrow. Back to the same old grind. So yes, I'm definitely happier here. And making YouTube videos for you guys, showing condos and rentals, motorbikes, car pricing, anything else that I can add value to you to help you guys with your decision making about coming here to live. My only regret is I didn't do it sooner. Like, I'm 55 now. And I guess it's never too late. I was dealt the cards I was dealt and had to make a call. But you can run on the smell of an oily rag, as we say in Australia. You know, Thai food is so cheap. You can get a decent meal for 65 baht, maybe 75 with a bottle of water. Western food, you pay for it, it's not cheap. So, just getting back to my history, born in Sydney, born at Mona Vale Hospital on the Northern Beaches, and finished school in year 10 and started an apprenticeship as a motor mechanic at a Holden dealer, which is originally formed with General Motors. No longer exists, unfortunately, in Australia. And did my apprenticeship, went and worked at a couple of other car dealerships, ended up being a service advisor, service manager. And I'd always wanted to work for a manufacturer as an area manager, out visiting dealers. And I secured that, a role with Honda Australia, and then worked with manufacturers right up until my last company that made my role redundant. We've got beautiful parents, healthy. They live in Sydney with the beautiful Charlie, the Voodoo. My brother, unfortunately, has Parkinson's and dementia, and he's in full-time care in a nice home, and he's well looked after, but it's quite sad. So yeah, I miss my family. That's one of the downsides. But this is freedom, and this is living. And you can do it too. Don't get stuck in a rut. Get out of your comfort zone. If you're unhappy, change it. Come and live here or somewhere else. But, you know, this is my budget. I spend 30,000 baht per month on living expenses. That excludes rent and insurance for the Maxine, the pickup truck and the bike, and fuel. Oh, sometimes it covers fuel. So that's 1,000 baht a day. And some days I spend a lot less. And others a fraction more, but It depends on whether a bill comes in, like electricity. My electricity bill where I am is about 1,000 baht a month, and water's 150. So if you bring your currency to Thailand, if you're from the US, Canada, UK, Europe, Germany, wherever you're from, Australia, your money goes a long way. So hopefully I can, I don't run out of money, but so far so good. So now I've moved into a different condo. As you know, I was at City Garden Tropicana in Wongamat. Well, maybe you don't know if you're new to the channel. Paid 6 months up front. That was 380 Australian per month, 8,000 baht. Private pool access. And it was great just to get my feet on the ground and check out some places. And then when I got sick with food poisoning and I just wasn't comfortable in the lounge, and it's just a bit small, 33 square metres. And then I moved to Bang Sarai because I couldn't find anything within my budget in Wongamat or Pattaya. And moved into Del Mare on the 24th floor with an awesome view, great pool, awesome gym, quiet, and I loved it. But after 3 months, I had a phone call or a line message, I think it was, from a property agent that I made a video on in the condo I live in currently. And I made that video for YouTube. And I fell in love with the place, and I told her, I said, oh, if this ever becomes available, let me know. And yes, it did. And now I'm in a 59 square metre, near new waterfront condo. It's awesome. It's got a great balcony. If you haven't seen the video, I might make another one. And that's a bit more. That's 14,000 baht a month. But that's the same price I was paying at Del Mare. So is there anything that I would have done differently? No. I just bit the bullet, made the decision, got on with it. It's not that hard, and I'm putting together it is together. It's just getting it formatted. A document that's going to help anyone thinking, contemplating, or about to make the move to Pattaya. And this guide has everything in it, with links to contacts, private taxis, real estate agents, everything. What to do when you first get off the plane, how to do it, how much money do you need, where should I stay, hotel recommendations. So I'll launch that soon. So there you go, I've ridden along Jomtien Beach Road. Hopefully I haven't bored you too much, but yes, I'm happier 1 year later living in Thailand. One of the best things I've done. I talk to my parents on video call, try and do it weekly. I keep really busy. But if you're not going to come here and work, and you're coming here to retire, that document that I'm talking about, it's got expat clubs, Facebook links to all sorts of different things. And there's definitely never a shortage of things to do here. It's just excellent. So is there anything I don't like about Thailand? Not really. Yeah. The language barrier's not always easy, but You use the Google Translate app on your phone and you get by. The drivers, look, there's some maniacs, especially the young kids on their bikes. They pop wheelies down the main street on Sukhumvit Road, off the lights, they race. You just keep away from them. And as I mentioned in that last video, when they turn into a street, geez Louise, it's like they're seriously driving a massive truck or a semi-trailer. They're so painfully slow. They don't look in the mirror to see that someone's right up their clacker. That's it. What's not to like about getting away from a shit fight of a life where you're not really living? All you're doing is working to pay your bills. And yeah, I had a great job. The money was great. Awesome, brand new luxury company cars. Always. Didn't have to pay for fuel, didn't have to pay for my phone or my laptop. But the downside is just not being happy and stress. And there's ways to deal with it, I know. And I managed to deal with it. But anyway, I've got a house in Australia on the Gold Coast, which is rented. That provides a bit of income. Enough for me to live off. So just do it, guys. Either sell your house, sell everything, come out here, or rent your house out, put your furniture and belongings in storage, and come and try it. And you'll see how good it is. Look at this. They're playing volleyball on the beach. Wednesday morning, not a care in the world. So if you're not sure where I am riding along here, this is between Jomtien and Pattaya. And if some days if you just want to chill, you just get one of these sun lounges under an umbrella. They're cheap. You can sit there all day, I think, for $100. And they can bring you drinks. People come up and offer you foot and leg massages or manicures and pedicures. Life's good. So a teacup. See that? She doesn't know me. That's how friendly and nice Thai people are. I just love life there. They've got it worked out. No rush for anything. Always happy, always smiling. Just be nice to them and polite, and man, can't go wrong. Ugh. There we go. So yes, I'm happier. Thanks for watching. I hope you found that maybe a little bit inspiring or enjoyed it. If you did and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. The giveaway that I've got two night stays, one in Bang Saray and one in Jomtien, and the draw for that's next week. And I made that video right at the start of this month, so jump on board if you haven't already. And there'll be more giveaways. So yeah, please subscribe, like, share. See you soon.